Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Sunday the 10th of May. Here we go. This part 2 of Soveya, of not dyeing things, coloring them on Shabbos. More examples. Are you allowed to tan yourself on the day of Shabbos? So it's interesting. You would not be guilty of Soveya. You would not be guilty of dyeing your skin any color if you sunbathed on Shabbos, because the sun coloring your skin is not going to fall into the category of Tzovea, say most of the poskim. But they all frown on it because it's just not a Shabbos holy type of activity to be doing. And so I don't even know how much they'd like if you did it during the week. But generally, all I'm here to tell you right now is that it wouldn't be Tzovea. It wouldn't be dyeing. And if it's appropriate on Shabbos or even during the weekdays, discuss that with your rabbi. If you're going to walk around on a sunny day on Shabbos and you feel like you're going to get some coloring on your skin, that's fine. You don't have to stay indoors just because it's sunny on Shabbos. That's fine. If you're ever wiping up blood, do you know that if the blood color gets onto the cloth, it could be considered, according to some, a type of tzovea, a type of coloring of the cloth, and it's better to try to wipe it up with something that's disposable. If you have to use a cloth, it is okay to do it, but disposable is better because then it's not going to have any shot at being tzovea or dyeing, and it's just more permissible. Same thing with wiping up spills, best to use disposable. If you have to use cloth, then you could. If you're ever stuck using cloth to wipe up something colored, the time to fear it the most is when the color of the spill is the same color as the cloth. I'll tell you why, because then it's more looking like your tzovea, you're dyeing it because you're deepening the color of the thing. That's what you do when you dye something. If it's going to stain the item and it's going to be the wrong color, it's much less looking like you're dyeing the cloth. So watch out especially to try not to use cloth that's the same color as the spill when wiping up a spill. But if you really, really do have to, you'd probably be safe even using the same color cloth wiping up a spill, because not everybody calls that tzovea. That's if you have to use cloth. If you have photogray lenses, or they have new names for it now, lenses on your glasses that change colors when you go out into the sun, most poskim just say that's no issue of tzovea at all, because it's just not permanent. It goes back and forth all day long when you go from light to not light, and that's not called tzovea. You may not polish your shoes or shine them. That is somewhat near to the category of tzovea, so no polishing or shining your shoes. It's okay to make instant coffee as long as you fulfill all the other problems that you make sure don't happen, and you won't have to worry about tzovea, that you're coloring the liquid. There are a few poskim who do say that coffee becoming, the liquid becoming dark is like tzovea, so according to them you wouldn't do it. But most poskim allow it, and even those poskim who say that it is tzovea and you shouldn't be coloring your water with coffee, they do admit that if you do it in the order such that the coffee granules are in the cup first and then the water goes on top, then they're just not going to consider that tzovea, because tzovea would be that the water's there and then the coffee lands in it to change the color of it. But that's not what's happening if the coffee crystals are in the cup first. So if you do that, you're for sure not going to have any problem of coloring the water, because that would only be if the water was there and then the coloring landed on it. So if you want to worry about that, because a few poskim disallow it, just put the coffee granules in first. Make sure to fulfill all the other things we've taught about how to make coffee, like use a cup that's not, the Kli Rishon, and won't go into that now. But assuming you get all that right and put the crystals down first and then the water, then you will not have any issue of tzovea, of coloring the water. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.